I think I am live, and I just realized that that light is pretty bright in the background. Let's see if I can readjust. Hi, Troy. Welcome to Travel Around Suzy. And I think I've actually got a lot of my tech taken care of. Wow, hey Brody. William, how are you? Hi Brittany, how are you? What's the temp down there where you're at, Brittany? Just curious. All right, so I have William, do you got golf tonight? Wow, bowling tonight. Way different sport there. Are you bowling tonight? So I think I've got most of my software situations figured out. So hopefully tonight we will have a good live stream. I'm also working off from 2 screens. So I am still getting used to some of the software that I've been trying to get to use. And hi Jeff and Tammy. You know, I seen your comment about starting at 6, and I have thought about it, and it's very tempting to go at 6. I just, with taking my parents out to dinner and stuff like that Tuesdays, depending on when my dad is in the mood, you know, like today he was very on top of it, so we were able to, I was actually here by 6 o'clock, but I don't know that I could commit to that every Tuesday. I would love to, but I don't think feasible that would be possible, because then I could go 6 to 8, because you guys go at 8, and practice is at 8. I see that, William. Nancy, welcome. I love it when you guys show up early and make comments. Sometimes I'm in here early, and I get to chit chat with you guys before I go live, and that just encourages me to go live a little faster. So I appreciate that. Brody, I'm not quite for sure what you mean about that fan. Oh, are you talking about my Max Air fan? Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing. Uh-oh. there we go. I figured out how to pull up my chat in my new software. So, I think you're talking about my Max Air fan. And yeah, I love using that in the summertime. And I use it also too when I'm cooking. So, but yeah, this Max Air fan, I love it. That was one of the first and top priorities when I built out my van. James! Hi, James! Nice to see you here. All right, let me go through the chat real quick and see if I missed anybody. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody that is here, because I so appreciate all of you guys showing up. And I did not advertise this. I did not post this in Facebook or on Instagram or anything. I have been terribly, terribly busy today. My dad he had a lease on his car, and the lease was due, and I have never leased a car before, ever in my life, nor will I ever lease a vehicle. That is ridiculous. But so his lease was due, so I had to learn about a lease and to figure out how to end a lease and keep the vehicle and all that stuff. And then we had to go down to the Secretary of State and deal with all that. And it's been a crazy day, but I have to tell you, the lady at the Secretary of State was amazing. She was super friendly, super nice, very, very trying to work with us, trying to figure out how to fix the problems that we didn't have all the right things we needed. So, thank you so much, William, for bringing that to my attention and asking everybody to do that. I appreciate the thumbs up. So, yeah, I spent the better afternoon at Secretary of State's. And it wasn't due to their fault. It was the lack of the situation of, I didn't know all the paperwork we needed, and I thought my dad had some of the paperwork and didn't have some of the paperwork. Yeah, that was very chaotic, but she was super nice and friendly, so I was really grateful for her. It's not really a thing that I want to spend the day at. Hi, Phil. How are you, Phil? By the way, Phil, check it out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I figured out how to bring up chat. After several attempts and several, after several attempts and trying to figure out all this stuff, let me tell you, software is not the thing. Hi, Tina. How are you? Oh, driving. Wow. All right. Don't be texting and driving. Don't need no accidents. So, all right. I think I said hello to everyone. And, yeah, Nancy, because I'm just looking back, that is, I think a lease is like highway robbery. Like, even though the lease was done and he made all the consecutive payments, they still charged him extra money to end the lease. Like, the lease was up, so he didn't terminate it. It was, yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. And I would never recommend anybody to ever lease. I think leasing, I mean, I never was a fan of leasing to begin with. And now, nope, I'm still not. So, yeah, I definitely would not ever do a lease ever again. I mean, I've never done a lease, but after his experience, nope, not interested. You were 19 and you knew it all. At 19, we always know everything. Isn't that the truth? 19 and knew it all. I think I was, yeah. Actually, at 19, I think I finally realized how much I really didn't know, but by then I had already had kids. So, yeah, I was definitely really naive at a young age, even though I'd went through a lot of stuff. My brain still wasn't fully developed. And most of the time it was in a survival mode. So, yeah, I didn't know the healthy everything. I knew all the bad, unhealthy stuff. So, but yeah, that age, yeah, it's crazy. I'm surprised at 19 you were able to get one. Yeah, I would never. So, yeah, I would never do a lease. No. And I've never done it, but after seeing what my dad has gone through and how much money, nope. Nope. And I would never buy a brand new car anyways, because the minute you pull it off, it depreciates like 20%, just like that. So, yeah, it's, nope. I always buy used, older vehicles, and just keep them running. I mean, this van is 21 years old? No. 20 years old. Yeah. So, I buy old stuff and I keep it running. So, how is everybody's weekend or week unfolding? My week has been crazy with this leasing of the car and the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. I am working on a couple videos. I'm hoping to get out a couple videos. But other than that, just taking care of my parents and trying to take care of myself at the same time, you know? And I think I seen somebody say something about Captain Jack is trying to work on coming back at 6 on Tuesdays. Jack is coming back at 6. Just working out ways to talk to him. Gotcha. Yep, and that's another reason why I probably wouldn't go at 6, just because, you know, if he wants to jump back in that slot, I figured that's his time zone or time slot, and also too, just with my schedule with taking my parents out, you know, my dad can't eat before 5 o'clock on most days. Today he did, thank God. But yeah, so anyways, okay, there we go. So I have figured out a way to do the trivia questions and post them up, and if I'm looking away from the camera, it's because I'm actually working off from 2 screens, and I haven't gotten my table fully built out. Kevin! Hi! I'm glad you're back! Anyway, so I'm working off from 2 screens, so if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm trying to read my screen and grab the questions. And there is a little bit of a delay, so it will get posted in the chat first, so you guys will be able to see it in the chat, but then I will be able to bring it up. So hopefully this all goes off pretty smooth. I'm pretty excited about this new software, because if this works like I want it to, and if I can figure out these little kinks, this is the final software. I'm done trying new softwares. I'm over it. I am so over software. Yeah. At this point, my brain can't handle much more with software. Alright, so first trivia question. Which month of the year is National Ice Cream Month? And by the way, I know most people here have heard me talk about this, but seems how James has brought this up, M25. If you can make it, make it. My spot is already reserved, and I know lots of you guys have already got it, and I am looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys at M25 meetup. And I'm just super excited. But anyways, so yeah, M25 is in September, and it is a fun time for chit-chat, bonfires, karaoke, DJ, and stories, and van tours, and all kinds of stuff. We got May, we got July, we got April. You know, my answer is every month. July. Look at you guys. A lot of you guys got July. Well, you know, It's cold outside. Who wants to stand in an ice cream shop in January? Not me. But hey. We got August. Jeff, are you asking what the question was? If you're asking what the question was, it was what month of the year is National Ice Cream Month? And me, I think it's every month. But that's because I love ice cream. Well, who am I kidding? I love all sweets. Ah. Oh. All right. Where did we go? Oh, yeah. Of course. Yes. With maple syrup on it is the best. Yes, we know, Brittany, but you don't hardly ever get any snow. So. And I agree with you. 100%. All 12. Oh, but the answer is July. That's the national. But, yep, I eat it year round. So, Brittany on here, she taught me a little trick about culverts. I don't know how many of y'all go to culverts, but let me tell you, she gets a kid's meal, and then she gets the free ice cream and goes back and gets that. I'm surprised you haven't eaten all that yet, Brittany. I am working on, right now, OBS. It is a little bit overcomplicated for me. I'm surprised I'm not bald, but I'm working on it. So right now it's OBS. It's free. It's in my budget. And if I can figure out the software, I think this will be the one for me. It's a little bit cumbersome, but for free, I can handle it. Or at least I'm going to try. All right. William, I don't even know why. So my parents go to a restaurant all the time. And I just happened to flip through the menu and I landed on that. And I was like, William Brody, really? Oh, I don't know how many people order that, but it's on the menu, so that somebody must like it. But yeah, it's a big F for me. Never. Nope, that's not my cup of tea. Like I said, onions would kill me. All right, so I'm branching out and doing some different questions. So we'll see. Kind of switching it up a little bit. So which zodiac signs are water signs? I'm not really big with this stuff, but I figured, you know what? Let's just try it. So, which 3 zodiac signs are water signs? Roy Rogers strawberry shortcakes, resin yum, $4.99. A biscuit smash, vanilla software, soft served heaping, and landed with strawberry syrup. Yeah, I'm all good with that. 100%. I would eat that all the time. All right. You know, honestly, I don't even think I could name all the zodiac signs. But we got Pisces, Aquarium, Libra, Aquarius, and Pisces. Aquarius, Pisces. I can't think of the third one. Nina, Pinya, and Santa Maria. Oh my goodness, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Oh. All right, so the answer is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what half of them even mean. I don't really get into that. That's way above my thing. But I'm just switching up some of the questions. All right. We'll go back to a true and false. Okay, hang on. We've got to... All right, hang on, guys. I have to... All right. All right. So, true or false, the world's record for the longest plank held was over 9 hours. And Jeff, I have no idea. I've never really been into it, so I really don't know. That's just what Google said. We got true, 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 true. We got true. Okay. Fault, Captain Jack has a 14-foot plank. Ah. All right. And the answer is, oh my goodness. the answer was true. It was set by George Hood, age 62. Like, hello. Phil. Oh, Phil. I always gotta read your comments before I highlight them. All right. Next question. Oh, darn it. Oh! Oh my goodness. All right. Whoops. I know there's going to be some mess ups with this new software, but hey, we're getting better at it. True or false? The first computer virus was created in 1990. 90s. And we got false, we got false, we got false, we got true. Welcome. And we got yes. And we got false. And we got false. All right. We've got to mute this thing, so there. All right. And then we got false, and we got false. All right, I think everybody answered. And so the answer was false. The first virus was called Creeper and appeared in the 1970s. Hey, I just realized the moose is coming towards me. It almost looks like it's a fake background, but it's actually my curtain. Anyways. All right. Let's go back to all right. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa hangs in what museum? I wouldn't have an idea because I have never played that game. I know a lot of people that have, but I've never played it. I wouldn't know the first thing about that. Nancy, how did I guess you were going to be the first one to answer? Not my wall. Yeah, it's not in my van either, so. And Phil, Paris, Louvre? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh. Oh my goodness. And Louvre Museum. Louvre. Louvre? I don't know. Travels around, but mostly in Paris in the museum that starts with the L. Oh. Crikeys. I could see that about her. I don't know why. I don't really know her that well, but I just feel like that's what I could see that. The Louvre Museum in Paris. So, a lot of people who guessed it right. Alright. Me, I didn't have a clue. I had no idea. Alright. Here's a really simple, easy one for everybody. Everyone probably knows this one. True or false? It is illegal to cook inside your van in the U.S. We got false. It's just a funny one. And an easy one. Because we all know Troy wants the easy ones. False. False. False only while driving. Ah. And the answer is false. Cooking is allowed, but should be done safely and with ventilation. Linda, I think it's illegal to cook that, period, whether you're in a house or a van. All right. Let's see. I think I've already done that one. Let's not do that one. All right. All right, here we go. I will get faster at this as once I get my desk situated, I think it will be a lot smoother. So, true or false? Thomas Edison invented the first practical light bulb. So we got true, 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 true. We got true. Kevin, what was your temperature today? I know Texas has got to be hot. We got true. I know it was in the lower 40s here for us. And I think, Brittany, you said it was in the... Geez, oh Pete. I don't know, I seen it. I seen it in the chat, but I don't remember. But I know it was warmer. 82! Holy cow! Phil, you're in New York, right? '98. I know yesterday it was in the 60s. It was super nice, and then it went bloop. And it was snowing and sleeting this morning when I woke up. It was really raining a lot, and then it started sleeting. 60s, yeah. 98 point. Oh. Phil. Okay. Phil, that was terrible. You got me on that one. Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't catch that one. You got me. Anyways. True. Though others experimented, Edison made it practical and long-lasting. Oh, he got you too, huh, Nancy? Yeah, we gotta watch out for Phil. Phil's a little instigator. 92 yesterday. Oh, geez. You can send some of that heat this way. I'd be okay with that. I'm sick of the cold. I am over the cold. I just want to open up my windows and like have some air flowing through. You know? Just be nice. But I guess you can't have everything, right? Alright, true or false? Bluetooth was named after a Viking king. Man, I really can't wait until I get these tables all fixed so I can have my nice desk. Alright, we got true, we got true, we got false. I'll send it in August. Yeah, August and July is the hottest here. So yeah, pretty much. We got true. We got false. Ivan! Ivan! Hey, are you back in Canada or are you still here in the US? We got true, we got false. Yes, the coldest it's gonna get here for the next couple of weeks is 68. Yeah, I know, you guys get some heat. But y'all like that. And true. Alright, I think everybody answered. So it's true. It was named after King Harold Bluetooth Gormson? I don't know. Yeah, I could handle that, but I don't mind it getting a little hotter so that way I can go swimming because I love to go swimming. Well, hi, Ray. Welcome to Travel Around Suzy. Thanks for stopping in. If you're interested, we're doing trivia. Let's see, Phil. I'm in Phoenix, leaving tomorrow. I should be in Canada by Friday evening. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I, for some reason, thought you were leaving on Friday. Huh. Okay. Well, yes, I know that the summers are crazy. I was there in September last year in, where was I at? Irving, Texas. I was there. I spent pretty much a whole week there. And in my van, it was hot. But I was at a convention center. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. That really sucks. That's why you gotta come back to Michigan and go swimming in the lakes. Thank you, William. You guys are awesome. All right. I got sidetracked. And Ray, we are doing, like I said, trivia. Most of them are true and false. 50-50 chance of getting them right. It's just for fun. So, I think she has, but I think they're quite expensive, if I remember right. But all right, let's do this one. All right. So, true or false? The Wright brothers were the first people to fly in a hot air balloon. Now, this is my first time using this software in highlighting the comments, so if it is cutting it off, I am sorry. I can't see that. Oh, no, it doesn't. Well, on my end, it doesn't look like it's cutting it off, but. So we got fault. Troy, I figured you'd be the first one to answer that one. We got fault, 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 tricky, she says. Then we got faults. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray. I don't remember. So, but thank you for coming back. Faults, faults, and faults. I am trying to get better at remembering everybody's faces or icons and names. But I'm a little slow. I'm just honest. I'm a little slow. All right. It's not cutting off my screen. Okay, cool. Yep. I'm still learning. I've done like test runs. Accidentally scheduled lives when I was trying to just play around with the software. Since Thursday, it's been trial and error with a lot of this software, so I'm working on trying to get it better, but I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get this technology out of the way eventually. It's not gonna beat me. I'm gonna beat it. Either that or I'm throwing it out the window. Can you imagine my parents, neighbors? I'm sitting in the van, all of a sudden my laptop goes flying out the window of a van. Oh, I bet you that would be interesting. I know, right? That was terrible. That Tuesday live stream, honestly, I've even thought about deleting that live stream. That was horrible. I thought it was horrible. I know you all said it was good, but that was terrible. A lot of you guys sent me pictures on my phone, and I was like, oh God. That's, that one's definitely going to go into the books of a horrible, horrible live stream. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, and I try to go into other people's live streams, like some of the people here, they make content, and I try to go in and watch their live streams or go watch their content, and, you know, I'm because a lot of my community shows up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm starting to commit their names to memory, and then when I see them in other lives, and it's like, oh, I know Linda, or I know Nancy, and so that's really good. But yeah, it is hard, and especially if you're doing a live stream. I just have a text to go by. I don't have a face. I don't have, I mean, some of y'all's got faces on your, you know, icon, but some of you guys don't, and so, you know, it's like, I don't know, but yeah, anyways. All right, down that rabbit hole we went, right? So, to the answer about the hot air balloon, the Montgolfiers brothers launched the first balloon in flight in 1780s. guys, that was the answer to the first question about the Wright brothers. I took too long to answer that. Oh. All right. Here we go. And Ray, if you notice, I look over, it's because I'm working on 2 monitors. So I'm grabbing questions from one monitor. And then bringing them over to this one so that I can post them like this one. True or false? Alexander Graham Bell also invented the metal detector. Unsure. Dimples in the golf ball. Oh, Phil. False. False. True. False. 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 All right. Let's see. Software is a little funny to still get used to. It's like I gotta bounce from side to side. I think if I move this over. No, I don't know. We got false. And I think everybody, oh, Ivan, false. I think everybody answered, so, oh, nope, over here. True, he developed it as an attempt to locate a bullet in President Garfield. Changed my answer to. Oh, wow. Somebody's hitting 100. Huh. Oh, we got smiley faces. That's new. Okay. All right. Let's see. Over here. All right. True or false? Oh. True or false? Apple's first logo featured Isaac Newton under a tree. All right, come on, Mr. Troy, Mr. Apple Products. Oh, and Nancy beat you. Oh, somebody's playing with some icons. False, true. Jeff, you're going false, 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 true, false, true. Boy, we got a mixture. Got true. Uh. I tell you, sitting at Secretary of State and doing all the paperwork and trying to put out a bunch of fires, it's exhausting. It's crazy how tired it makes you when you have to deal with so many mental things. And the answer is true. It was later replaced with the iconic apple. True, I'm going live at 8 p.m. There we go. So at 8 o'clock, I will be done and we will transfer over to... I can't direct people over there, but I can tell everybody to go over there. All right. So, let's see. True or false? Segways became one of the most successful customer gadgets of all times. We got false. We got false. Isn't that like big wheels with like a platform? You stand on it and you lean one way or the other. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what comes to my mind. But we got false. We got false. False as in flop. Oh. We got false. We got false. We got true. Broken arm waiting to happen. And no clue. Yeah, I think it's like... Brittany, what was that movie that you all watched? Was it something in the mall? I just remember there was some security guard on one of them things in the mall. I don't know. Segue to limit financial success. All right, I think everybody answered. False. It was hyped, but failed commercially. That's it. Yep. That sounds about it. I don't remember who the main character was on that. I just remember he was a... Yeah, I don't know. He was a dummy. Clumsy, if I remember right. I don't even remember most of it. I just remember him in the mall on that thing, weaving around. Yeah, my kids watched it, and I would just, you know, see parts, bits and pieces of it. But I don't remember the whole thing. Alright, let's see. What's our next question? Alright. True or false? The world's oldest living tree is over 100 years. Or 1,000 years. Woo, let's add another 0. Oh, gosh. Oh, we got true. We got true. We got true. We got true. I forgot to grab my remote for my furnace. True. Bristlecone pine is... What, Phil? Where do you come up with this stuff? Alright. Hang on a second. I have to turn on my furnace. Maybe. There we go. Alright. I'm back. Bristol. Troy, I don't know about you, Phil. We got true. And we gotta put it over here. I think I'm finally getting the hang of this text thing. It's working. So I think everybody answered. And the answer is true. It is over 4,800 years old. Oh, did I? Whoops. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I don't repeat these. But sometimes one of them sneaks in. So that's why I'm trying to branch out. Trying to branch out on different topics and all kinds of different stuff. So, oh. True or false? The most spoons balanced on a human body at once is fewer than 20. And hopefully my furnace, my heater is not too loud, but it was starting to get cold. So if it does get loud, let me know. It will quiet down after it heats up. True. We've got false. We got faults. 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 I read the wrong question. Oh. Oh, 30 was balanced on you? Faults. True. Okay, thank you. And this is probably the loudest it will get. It will start lowering now that it's getting hot. So it just kicks on high and then it goes down. So faults. All right, we'll just give it a second. You know, another thing I can do is we'll just do this for right now. That might make it a little bit better. And then the answer to the question is false. The record, the record is over 50. 50 spoons. Drum solo? Oh. Oh my gosh. My heater sounds like a drum? Like, what kind of music do you listen to? That's funny. I don't know. That's... I don't know. There, now it's kicking down. All right. And you know, the other thing about this, doing these trivia questions is I read all these trivia questions to make sure they're appropriate. And like, if there's one that I think that the answer's not right, I double check it. And so I read them and then I bring them up on chat and then, I think, well, did I read that? Did I actually post that? Did I not post that? Did I just read it? And when I first started doing this, I was messing around with my dad and I would throw out the questions to him. And that was even worse because I was seeing them too many times. So I had to stop all that. So I just read over them and then I bring them back. So, wait a minute, what is, I'm going to break that record. I'm going to get the world record this year. All right, on your channel? Is Tammy going to put them all over you? I mean, you could weave a few in between that beard. I don't know if that's really balancing them, but yeah, 50 spoons. I guess you'll be going to the thrift store and finding all the spoons, right? If we know why there's a spoon shortage, it's because of Jeff. He's hoarding all the spoons. Oh, man hoards spoons. All right. True or false? Whoa. Okay. In Switzerland, it is illegal to flush a toilet after 10 p.m. in an apartment building. Oh, dear God. Do not go to the bathroom after 10 o'clock in Switzerland. We got false, we got false, we got true. False. False except Taco Tuesday. Step 2, flatten all the spoons. I think the curve would be helpful in some situations. I do know that when I was on my trip over to, when I was over in California, I ran into this lady who was from Switzerland, and she said that all the politicians, like any part, any part of the government, if you wanted to be in the government, you had to know 4 different languages. And I thought, holy cow, that would be crazy. False, I would get a fine every day. I guess you couldn't live in an apartment over in Switzerland. And the answer is true. In some areas, it's considered noise pollution. Flushing a toilet is noise pollution. Not rock and roll, but flushing a toilet. All right, let's see. All right, next one. True or false? The longest time someone has held their breath underwater is over 20 minutes. It sounded crazy enough to be true. It's funny. False, true. I doubt any White Castles are in Switzerland. True, false, true, true. So hopefully for Thursday, 8 p.m., I should have maybe my new monitor system set up so it'll all be better. All castles in Switzerland are white. Maybe white stone. I don't know. We have faults. We got True. Alright, I think everyone answered. It's true. The record is over 24 minutes. 24 minutes. Can you imagine holding your breath? Ah. The time has flown by, guys. I did not realize that it was 7:58. All high tech is blind views. I don't know, Phil. I know, Nancy. It's like the whole hour just flew like that. That's crazy. Well, anyways, so Thursday, I should have my new table system set up. And maybe if some weather comes out, I'll actually have it cut and set right. So I won't be looking this way. I'll be looking this way more. And we're going to work out some more kinks. But make sure that you guys come back on Tuesday, or gosh darn it, it is Tuesday. Come back on Thursday at 8 p.m. and we'll do some more trivia. And yeah, definitely a diver for sure, I bet. And yeah, you would definitely have to train for it. I don't think I could hold my breath for 5 minutes without freaking out. But anyways, so thank you guys all for showing up and being patient as I go through all these streaming softwares. But I think I definitely found this one. I think this one will work out. So just going to finish working out the kinks with this. And I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. Be safe and have a good night. And go over to Jeff and Tammy's live stream. And see you guys later. Bye.